Hello, 424 class. I'm going to give a quick demo of the host application. So if you're on a Mac, it'll look like this. You can go ahead and run it just by double clicking. First thing that popped up here is the Mac's console window. This just outputs various messages and any error messages that might pop up. This window here is the host application. There's 3 main sections, or 4 if you want. This section in the upper left is the main operations we want to do, which is file input, loading a plugin, file output. Below that you have the waveform display, which you'll see in action in a minute. On the right beside that is the level meters for left and right channels. And over on the right is the audio configuration panel. There's a lot of tweakable parameters here. You don't really need to mess with most of them. But the first thing you're going to want to do is select your audio driver. So if you have multiple audio interfaces, you need to pick the right one. The standard one for Macs is core audio built-in output. So I'm going to select that, and then you're going to want to turn it on. This is very important. It's the first thing you should do. So now audio is on and ready to start processing. So the first thing you should do after that is go ahead and load a sound file. So click Open File and find one. I've got this nice one here. And you can click Play to audition the file. When you click Play again, it pauses the playhead where you left it. So if you click it again, it'll resume. If you want to go back to the beginning of the file, just click Reset. And now when you play it, it'll go from the beginning. Alright, so we should load a plugin and run that audio through the plugin. So you click Select Plugin and find a plugin on your computer. I've got this Reverb plugin that I will use. To look at the UI of the plugin, click Edit, and here you see the plugin editor window. I can now click Play and hear the result of the sound file player going through the plugin, then going to the output, and I can tweak some parameters to get it sounding the way I want it to. Okay, so now I would like to render that audio to a file. So to do that, first I need to set a name for the output file. So I'll click Set Output File. I'll toss that on my desktop, and I'll call that Output. You can change the format if you desire, but AIF works fine. So now that file exists, and I can start recording to it. So I'll click Record Enable, which puts the system in the enabled state. The next thing that happens is you click Play, and that will cause the system to record the output of the DAC to this output file. So as a sanity check, let's just play this output file back and make sure everything worked. Okay, sounds pretty good. Now, the last feature of this thing is preset saving and recall. So if I really liked that preset and I want to use it again in a future session, I can click Save Preset. And I can name this, preset. So now, say I were to remove the plugin and listen to the dry signal again. I want to bring that plugin back, so I'll go to Select Plugin. Now when I look at the editor window, it's the old settings. So I can click Open Preset. Find that preset that I made. It saves it as an FXP file, which is pretty generic, but I think that's an extension used for FX preset files a lot of times. So watch the editor window down here when I click Open. Now those parameters that I changed update it back to what they were in the preset. So when I play this back, it'll sound exactly the same as it was. So that's pretty much it. One really important thing to keep in mind is that when you're in the record enabled state and you play back the file and it's recording, as soon as the playhead reaches the end of the file, it will stop recording. And that means that if your plugin has any reverb tail or delay line with feedback that will actually cause the signal to be extended in length, you're going to lose that information. So you're going to want to make sure that the input file that you use is zero padded to accommodate whatever tail your plugin will add to the file. If people are moaning and groaning about that, I can easily add a feature to insert some silence at the end of the file or something like that. But if it's not necessary, I won't do it. So you guys can let me know. And if there's any problems that you come across, please click this help button. It'll take you to the web page, which right now has nothing on it, but there'll be stuff on it soon. All right, so that's the demo of the 424 Host app. Thank you.